What is going on, everybody? So this is my November update, gaming end of October update, and I'm actually going to just freestyle this. I usually edit my audio clips, but this time I'm just gonna go just like 10 minutes and just talk about the upcoming games that I am going to be getting and what I'm looking forward to, what I'm excited for. So mess ups will be included, so be excited for that. So yeah, this is my November end of October update. And I'm excited for all the games that are coming out, and I hope you guys are too. And if any game that I mentioned that you're excited for or you're getting, let me know in the comments below so we can talk about that. But the first game that I want to talk about is Sunset Overdrive. That is the week. It's coming out in a couple days, Tuesday actually. It is the game I'm actually really anticipating. It's been out for like big YouTubers for like the last week and a half, so they're lucky and they got a very early taste of it. The story, I don't know that much about the story. I know that you work for a giant energy drink company called Fizco. Their new energy drink, Delirium Overcharge XD, had some chemical in it that turns people into monsters when they OD over it. And the gameplay looks fantastic. It looks like a mixture of Tony Hawk meets Infamous meets Ratchet and Clank, just a lot of arcadey styles, and they put them all together and make their own unique just arcade, just Sunset Overdrive style. That's basically the only thing I could say. So gameplay, like I'm saying, it's very arcadey, but it looks fun. It looks so just wacky and not realistic, and I like that a lot. Usually in games nowadays, they take themselves so seriously, and it's just a mood killer because games are supposed to be ridiculous. It's supposed to be that. It's not supposed to be The Division and Call of Duty, and it's not supposed to be dark and gritty all the time. It can be colorful and vomit and punk rock music, and that's what Sunset Overdrive is. So I think Sunset's gonna be really fun. I cannot wait to get my hands on that early Tuesday morning. And then online Chaos Squad, I will be getting it, so if any of you want to play Chaos Squad with me, just add me. I'm pretty sure you've seen my gamer tag in some of my videos, so go look for it if you want. Add me and I will play with you guys, and I'll record it, and you guys can watch that later. I think that'll be really fun. But yeah, Sunset Overdrive's coming out in a couple days. It is technically October, but I didn't do an October update video. But beginning of November, end of October, same thing. So the next one that's big, that's coming out October 7th, if you pre-ordered the Day Zero edition, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now I've kind of wondered if Call of Duty has been slipping, and everyone knows that it has been slipping, but for me, I like it enough to buy it every year. It does not matter if it's bad or good. I buy it for the story, for the campaign, and to be honest, I don't really buy it for the multiplayer. A lot of my friends hardly ever play multiplayer. We're grown up, we have jobs, we have other things to do. I kind of mainly buy it for the campaign. I loved first two Black Ops campaigns. They were fantastic. They were original. They had something that each Black Ops Call of Duty brought something new to the table that no other Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2 was probably my first Call of Duty that I played a lot. I played the other ones, but I only played the campaign. I really didn't have Xbox Live when I was younger, so I couldn't really play online and experience that. But when I got Modern Warfare 2, that was my first online Call of Duty experience, and it was so fun playing with my friends. Getting that shotgun kill at the end kill cam was fantastic. So multiplayer, that's the next thing. Multiplayer, probably gonna be like the same type of style multiplayer for Call of Duty. Just go around running gun and try to kill and win for your team. I don't know if they're doing anything specifically different with the modes like Spec Ops or Zombies or anything like that. They haven't really announced it yet, and they shouldn't, because when game developers announce everything before the game releases, you're already knowing what's about to come out, so you're not expecting anything new. Nothing surprises you, and that really kills the mood for me. So if they have like a cyborg sort of knockoff from Zombies or a dinosaur knockoff, I would actually like that a lot. Dinosaurs or cyborgs would be good, or even like ninjas, anything different, because I know Treyarch has the very classic Zombies, which practically sells every one of their copies for Black Ops or any game they come out with. Zombies is their trademark. And then it's not Treyarch, Infinity Ward now has the Aliens, Extinction gameplay. So I think Sledgehammer can have their own unique, horde mode type of situation. So yeah, I think the campaign for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is going to be way better than Ghosts. Ghost was kind of a huge letdown, and the whole thing with the exoskeleton Everyone says it looks like a copy off of Titanfall. I want to hint on this real for a sec. Yes, it probably was taken from Titanfall, but we don't know. They could have thought of it way before Titanfall. Everyone over there at Respawn, but I think that it's different enough to be good enough to be put into a game. And because like in Titanfall, it's an advanced suit. They don't call it an exoskeleton. In Call of Duty, it's called an exoskeleton, and I'm putting quotations as I'm talking right now. And you know, that's different enough so people, or they can say, oh, you know, we're gonna defend ourselves, and it's not the same. So enough of that. Call of Duty spent a lot of time on that. And then the next games after that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so busy when these come out. The next 2 games will be Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Rogue, same freaking day. I'm more excited for Unity than Rogue because Unity has so much more promising stuff. The visuals, the AI in the game, the story itself, and the main character. I think the story is going to return to like the classic, go hunt this guy down, kill him because he's doing something bad. The first 2 Assassin's Creeds, especially the first one, were perfect on that, because in the first one you had to get the intel, you had to go to different Masyaf, Damascus, and Jerusalem. You had to go to the different cities, hunt them down, get information first, find out where they're going to be, then execute them any way you really can without getting caught or seen, but you usually do. And then the second one, hunt down the people who killed your family. It's very emotional stories. And then in the first one, you found out that everyone you killed wasn't even a bad guy. Like they were bad, they were Templars, but they were doing it for good reasons. And I was thinking, are the assassins bad? Are they the bad guys? That's what I'm starting to think. Because the Templars, they're bad. They're mostly like power hungry guys, but they're doing it for good reasons. I don't know. We're gonna hopefully see more of that develop in Unity. And then Rogue, you are playing as a Templar, an assassin turned Templar. So that'll be interesting. And you are returning to the naval combat. It's interesting because why would they return to that when it was already said and done? And a lot of people say the whole pirate thing's played out. It's over last year, the whole pirate thing. But I like it. I mean, I love the naval combat. It was fluid. It could have been so horrible, but at the end of the day, it was really, really good. So I'm excited for that. And I'm trying to stay away as much as possible for every game that I'm talking about here, because I want it to be a surprise. But it's hard to stay away from Assassin's Creed because that's one of my favorite game series, probably of all time, in my top 5. But gameplay. Let's talk about the 900p debacle, 900p to 1080p thing. Everyone gets mad over the stupid resolution. I don't know why they get mad. 900p looks as good as 1080p. If you really put them side to side, unless you like zoomed in super close to see all the freaking pixels and polygons, it's not going to make a difference. Trust me, the Xbox One and the PS4 are super powerful machines, way more powerful than the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Such a huge difference. There's a reason why these games are only on next gen only, not PC. Well, actually I think it is on PC, but you know what I mean. They're powerful games, and the reason why it's 900p is so they can balance the AI, the gameplay, the multiplayer aspect with the 4-player co-op, which sounds freaking amazing, and the visuals and all the gameplay, and work out all the bugs in that. People kind of don't realize they jump the gun and judge way before they look at the facts. I don't care that the game is 900p. I think it's gonna look great. Like from all the demo stuff I've seen, looks perfect, looks good. The facial animations, they've totally upgraded that. So I'm very excited, and the whole resolution stuff. If you guys have a problem with that, let me know and why. I want to know your opinion. I want to know why it's a problem for you, because to me it doesn't seem like a plausible cause to downgrade the game's quality just because the visual quality is so little difference of a sort of look of a difference. Little anyways, that I don't know. And on that same day, I don't know why Ubisoft released 3 games on one day. They're putting The Crew out, and I don't know if this game got pushed back or not, but as to my knowledge, it's coming out the same day, November 11th. Yeah, no, November 11th. So AC Unity, AC Rogue, 2 great games. Main characters look great. I'm really interested to see Shade Conrack from Rogue. He looks a little bit more interesting than Unity's Arno, but The Crew, anyways, it's coming out the same day. Now this racing game, I was actually really excited for it when it was announced or shown off at E3, and when they announced it and showed it off, it sounded like a fantastic idea. The whole United States is your playground. You can customize your car to your heart's content, the visuals, the body kits, the tuning. But now that I'm looking at it and like thinking about it, I don't know. I'm kind of on the side fence about this. I think it's not going to be as grand as I thought. It just doesn't have that that extra oomph that I was hoping for, and it looks a little bit too arcadey for me, if that can get that way, because they say right off the bat, they said it was an arcadey type of game, sort of like Need for Speed, but Need for Speed is arcadey, but it doesn't show it that it's arcadey. Like, they don't have the flashing neon lights and the huge body kits. I think the huge body kits is a downgrade for me, or a quality downgrade for me, because if I have a huge bulking car, it obviously doesn't make me feel like I'm a badass racing down the street. It makes me feel like I'm a weirdo who just like got a scraper of a car and put rims on it. I don't know. So I'm a little on the fence for the Crew, and I was so excited for it too. But right now, as of now, I'd rather get Assassin's Creed than the Crew on the same day for that. So let's move on to the last two games of the holiday, well, not holiday season, but of the November season. And these are huge games, huge. Far Cry 4 and Dragon Age Inquisition. So let's talk about Far Cry 4 real quick. Far Cry story, sort of similar. I mean, every Far Cry story is similar, but this one, you are a person returning to your homeland, which is actually different from Far Cry 3, which I'm happy to hear. You are AJ, I think that's his name, JR, something, 2 syllables, or 2 letters, and you're returning to your homeland, and it's been taken over by a warlord, who's being voiced by Troy Baker, Pagan Min, and he's fantastic. I love Troy Baker. He's probably my favorite voice actor of this generation, next to Nolan North, or like even in my eyes. So to see that he's voicing it, and if you go see the cinematic gameplay trailer, it looks fantastic, and the Childish Gambino trailer, it looks so good, and it looks good enough. It basically looks like a very high-res version, especially on next-gen consoles, of Far Cry 3. And a lot of people might not like that because it's so close to Far Cry 3's original launch, like 2 years ago, when Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 2's gap was a lot bigger. So I don't know if people will say, oh, it's just a reskin version. Oh, it's just like an attempt to get more money. I don't think so. I think Far Cry 4 is going to be really good. I think as long as they have, the right mindset of a new Far Cry game, it'll be good. And then Dragon Age Inquisition, that comes out the same day along with GTA 5, but I don't really need to talk about that. That's going to be a good game all on its own. But Dragon Age Inquisition, there hasn't been that much press on this game. I don't know why. It might be for them just taking it easy. A lot of people are saying that BioWare is kind of slacking in the quality department now that Mass Effect is done. They are working on a new Mass Effect game, but we haven't seen anything on it to make us excited. Like, no gameplay. All we saw was some character stuff at what is it? What is it? Video Game Awards? I think that's where we saw it. Or E3. No, E3. So we haven't seen that much of the new Mass Effect, and that's what everyone is waiting for. But Dragon Age is like the other huge series. I loved Dragon Age 2, even though it was sort of the weakest out of the 3. And Dragon Age Origins was actually really good. I didn't play it, but I saw my friend play through the whole thing. It was like watching a huge epic movie unfold before my eyes. So I'm excited. Inquisition story looks interesting. You are the chosen one who has to close these gates that go into like the netherworld. I don't know that much about the story, and I don't know that much about the Dragon Age lore, but I think it'll be cool enough to just play through. It's that game where you get your clan of people, stop a huge catastrophe, go throughout the land, fight monsters and dragons, and the visuals in this game look freaking awesome. So, and there is multiplayer this time, so it's like Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, and I love that multiplayer, even though it was so simple. And that is basically all the games that I'm talking about. Sunset Overdrive in the next couple days, get it ready for that. Call of Duty, I will get that midnight, so do not worry. I will play through the campaign obviously first, and then maybe do some multiplayer. Assassin's Creed Unity, Rogue, super excited for those. Those are probably my most excited for November. We'll be getting both of those midnight. And I'll try to pump out videos for Unity and Rogue as sort of like the same, like one Unity, one Rogue, right after another. But I don't know, I'm more excited for Unity than Rogue right now. And then the Crew the same day. I'll probably not get the Crew. My mind might change later down the line. so we'll see. And then Far Cry 4 the week later, and Dragon Age the same night. I will be getting them both, so do not worry about that. And that is about it. I hope you guys liked this gaming talk November update, October update thing. If you do, let me know in the comments, and I will do more of these for each month. And yeah, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below, because your thoughts make me think and make me want to make videos to answer your comments and stuff like that. I did it for my Assassin's Creed Rogue announcement trailer, and a lot of people like that, so put down in the comments what you liked about this video or the games that you're getting. And that's about it. Let me know in the comments if you like this video, and hit like and subscribe for all of the gaming news and all of these games walkthroughs as I get them that I've listed on this episode. So that is it. This is sort of like the first take, and I'm liking how it ended out. So I will see you guys next time. Be ready for Sunset Overdrive Tuesday morning, and I will see you next time. Peace.